How to invest in stocks for beginners. Introduction. If you're new to the world of investing and want to dive into the stock market, you've come to the right place. Investing in stocks can seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be. This video will walk you through the process of investing in stocks, from understanding the stock market to building a diversified portfolio. By the end, you'll be well equipped to make informed decisions and start investing in stocks confidently. Why invest in stocks? Before diving into the mechanics of investing, let's explore the reasons why investing in stocks is a popular choice for growing wealth. 1. Growing your money. The primary reason people invest in stocks is the potential for long-term growth. Historically, stocks have provided higher returns than other investment vehicles like bonds or savings accounts. Over time, the stock market has trended upward, allowing investors to grow their wealth and outpace inflation. 2. Dividend income. Some stocks pay dividends, which are periodic payments to shareholders. Dividend income can supplement your regular income or be reinvested to purchase additional shares. This can create a compounding effect, leading to even greater growth over time. 3. Diversification. Investing in stocks allows you to diversify your investment portfolio. Diversification spreads your risk across various investments, reducing the potential for significant losses if one investment performs poorly. Understanding the stock market. Before investing in stocks, it's crucial to understand the basics of the stock market and the different types of stocks available. Basics of stocks. A stock represents a small ownership stake in a publicly traded company. When you buy a share of stock, you become a shareholder, giving you the right to a portion of the company's earnings and assets. The value of a stock is influenced by various factors, including the company's financial performance, market conditions, and investor sentiment. Types of stocks. There are two main types of stocks, common and preferred. Common stockholders have voting rights in the company, while preferred stockholders typically do not. Preferred stockholders, however, often receive dividends before common stockholders and have priority in the event of liquidation. Additionally, stocks can be categorized by size, sector, and growth potential. Investing strategies. There are various strategies investors use to analyze and select stocks. Two of the most common are fundamental analysis and technical analysis. Fundamental analysis. Fundamental analysis involves evaluating a company's financial health and future growth potential. Investors using this method examine financial statements, assess management, and consider industry trends to determine a stock's intrinsic value. If the stock's current market price is lower than its intrinsic value, it may be considered undervalued and a good investment opportunity. Technical analysis. Technical analysis focuses on analyzing historical price movements and trading patterns to predict future stock performance. Investors using this approach look for trends, chart patterns, and other indicators to make informed decisions about buying or selling stocks. Steps to start investing in stocks. Now that you have a basic understanding of the stock market and investing strategies, it's time to get started. Follow these steps to begin your investment journey. 1. Set your investment goals. Before investing, determine your financial goals and risk tolerance. Consider your time horizon, desired returns, and how much risk you're willing to take on. Setting clear objectives will help guide your investment decisions. 2. Choose a broker. A broker is an intermediary between you and the stock market. There are various types of brokers, including full-service brokers, discount brokers, and online brokers. Research and compare fees, account minimums, investment options, and customer service to find a broker that suits your needs. 3. Open an account. Once you've chosen a broker, open an investment account, such as a brokerage account or an individual retirement account. To open an account, you'll need to provide personal information, including your social security number and bank account details. 4. Learn stock market terms. Familiarize yourself with common stock market terms, such as market order, limit order, stop-loss order, and more. Understanding these terms will help you navigate the investing process more smoothly. 5. Research stocks. Before buying stocks, thoroughly research companies you're interested in. Use the strategies discussed earlier, such as fundamental and technical analysis, to evaluate their potential for growth and profitability. 6. Develop a diversified portfolio. Build a diversified portfolio of stocks across different sectors, industries, and market capitalizations. This helps spread risk and reduce the impact of poor-performing investments on your overall portfolio. 7. Manage your investments. Regularly monitor your portfolio and adjust as needed. Reassess your investment goals and risk tolerance, and consider rebalancing your portfolio if it becomes too heavily weighted in one area. Risks and how to mitigate them. Investing in stocks comes with inherent risks. To minimize these risks, diversify your portfolio, maintain a long-term perspective, and avoid making emotional decisions. Conclusion: investing in stocks for beginners can be both exciting and intimidating. By understanding the stock market, learning investing strategies, and following the steps outlined in this guide, you'll be well on your way to growing your wealth and achieving your financial goals. Frequently asked questions. How much money do I need to start investing in stocks? The amount of money needed to start investing in stocks varies depending on factors like your broker's account minimums and the cost of individual shares. Some brokers allow you to start with as little as $100, while others may require more. Can I invest in stocks with a low budget? Yes, many online brokers offer fractional shares, allowing you to invest in stocks with a low budget. Fractional shares enable you to buy a portion of a stock rather than an entire share, making it more affordable to invest in high-priced stocks. How do I know when to buy or sell a stock? Knowing when to buy or sell a stock depends on your investment strategy and goals. Some investors use fundamental or technical analysis to inform their decisions, while others may rely on market news or financial advisors. It's essential to have a well-defined strategy and stick to it, avoiding emotional decision-making. What are the tax implications of investing in stocks? Tax implications vary based on factors such as your country of residence and the type of account used for investing. In the United States, profits from stock investments are generally subject to capital gains tax. Dividends received may also be taxed. It's essential to consult a tax professional to understand your specific tax situation. How can I learn more about investing in stocks? There are numerous resources available for learning about investing, including books, online courses, blogs, podcasts, and forums. Some brokers also offer educational resources and tools to help you learn more about the stock market and investing strategies. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more valuable content to help you succeed in the world of investing and business. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.